unexpected, surprising, and startling. What have been some of the most unexpected and startling developments in your life? And how did you respond? About 10 years ago, my dad called, and immediately by his voice, I knew something was wrong. At that time, he was age 57 and had been working at the same company for 29 years, and he was let go. Surprised and startled, really, he was overwhelmed with shock. The question's, now what? Where does one go from here? Inevitably in life, we all have faced, are facing, and will face unexpected developments. How do we respond? We look at St. Joseph and how the conception of Jesus came about. Totally unexpected. When he was betrothed to Mary, before they lived together, and she was found with child. By all appearances, this was shocking, startling. This woman, Mary, was pregnant before Joseph had taken her into his home. The question is, how could this happen? Why would this happen? What now? What would Joseph do from here? My dad that day certainly was overwhelmed, afraid. He never expected, never thought it even possible that he could lose this job. That question, how is this ever going to work out? I think very often our initial response to unexpected, surprising, startling developments in our life that are thrown to us is just that, of fear, of being overwhelmed. And so what a model St. Joseph is. It's a sort of patron for responding to the unexpected events of life. Who is St. Joseph? He's a man of trust and a man of action. There's not a single word of St. Joseph recorded in the sacred scripture. Yet what do we see? A man who trusts in God and takes action according to God's plan. Upon hearing the Lord's instruction through the angel, Joseph, he trusted and took action. Not according to his own plan, but God's plan. So we hear when Joseph awoke, he did as the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary into his home. God's plan for each of our lives often includes the most unexpected. We would have it different, but God is the one who writes the script. According not to what we want or how we would have it, but according to what we need and what is most perfect. And our job, like St. Joseph, is to trust and to respond by taking the next step of action that God presents us. For my dad, and I would say really for a whole family, I think this unexpectedly losing his job really became one of the best things that happened in his life, in our life. It brought him closer to God. It called him out of comfort, required him to take new action according to God's will. And so for us to look to St. Joseph, to be our model, to face the unexpected by trusting in God and taking the next step.